Welcome to day 4 of Master Anatomy. Today, we're diving into the secret sauce of every movement your body makes. We're talking about planes, axes, and motions. Ready to break it down? Let's go! What are planes? Planes are like invisible sheets that slice your body into parts. They guide how your body moves. 1. Sagittal plane. Divides the body into left and right halves. Example movements: running forward, bicep curls, flexion and extension. So, when you're jogging or bending your arm to show off those biceps, you're living in the sagittal plane. 2. Frontal or coronal plane. Divides the body into front, anterior, and back, posterior. Example movements: jumping jacks, side lunges, abduction and adduction. Ever done the perfect wave at a concert? Yup, you're moving in the frontal plane. 3. Transverse plane. Divides the body into top, superior, and bottom, inferior parts. Example movements: rotating your torso, twisting while dancing. If you're ever spinning around or shaking your hips at a party, you're working the transverse plane. What are axes? Okay, planes are cool, but what makes them move? That's where axes come in. Axes are like invisible rods that your body rotates around. 1. Longitudinal axis. Runs from top to bottom, head to feet. Example: spinning like a ballerina or a breakdancer. If you've ever spun like a human top, you've used your longitudinal axis. 2. Transverse axis. Runs from side to side horizontally. Example: flipping forward or bending forward in yoga. It's the axis behind your epic front flips. 3. Anteroposterior axis. Runs from front to back. Example: doing a cartwheel. If you've ever cartwheeled through life, you've nailed the anteroposterior axis. Types of motions. Now let's bring it all together. Planes, axes, and motions work together to make your body do amazing things. 1. Flexion and extension. Plane, sagittal. Axis, transverse. Flexion is bending, like when you curl your arm to show those muscles. Extension is straightening it out. Think of reaching for something on a high shelf. 2. Abduction and adduction. Plane, frontal. Axis, anteroposterior. Abduction is moving away from the body's midline, like raising your arms in celebration. Adduction is bringing your arms back down, like giving yourself a big hug. 3. Rotation, internal and external. Plane, transverse. Axis, longitudinal. Rotation is like turning your head to look at something. Internal rotation is turning inward, and external rotation is turning outward. It's like being a spy. 4. Circumduction. Plane, multiple. Axis, multiple. This one's fun! Circumduction is a circular motion, like when you wave your arm in a circle. Your shoulder's doing all the work. Now that you know the secret to every move you make, keep practicing your knowledge on planes, axes, and motions. Don't forget, your body is a masterpiece of movement. Smash that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.